I greet you with peace and I greet you with love. This is Dr. Oguname from African Ancestral Spiritual Ministry. I just finished my morning prayers and I felt like sharing this with you. I titled this so food as What is Spirituality? Where we say spiritual journey. What are we really talking about? Meanwhile, as this teaching is going on, feel free to ask your questions. Feel free to ask your questions concerning your spiritual journey. Because this is not just a teaching, it's also like a conversation with you. Please share it, share the post, especially if you're in our group. Please share it also in our group so that people can profit from it also. I've been very busy lately. I've not given so much attention to the group. So please share it also there. So when we say spiritual journey, what are we really talking about? Good morning, Bright, good morning. When we say spiritual journey, what are we really talking about? What is spirituality and what is this journey we're talking about? When it comes to Africa, spirituality is very different and deeper than what people call spirituality. But the easy way you can really understand what we're talking about whenever we say spiritual journey is to first understand what is a spirit. Because if you see the word, although these are English words, but no problem, let's make use of them. If you see the word spirituality, so leave the duality, spirit is the first obvious word there. So duality now means like expression and awareness of that spirit. So let's leave that duality aside. What is spirit? Maybe that's the first question, the first thing we have to pieces first for you. When we say spirit, my spirit, God's spirit, Holy Spirit, God, whatever spirit you know, what is that spirit herself? What I'm sharing with you now is not a definition from any dictionary. This is divine knowledge. So Google might give you a different answer. Your dictionary might give you a different answer. But when you hear the word spirit from Oguname's divine knowledge, what they are trying to tell you with that word spirit, good morning, John. What they are trying to tell you with that word spirit is an essence that is not really manifested in flesh. An entity that is existing yet not being seen in material or in this solid form. So when you hear the word spirit, know that they're talking about something that is there and not there at the same time. Know that they are talking about something that is existing between the parallel of this universe. Know that this is something that is manifested yet not being seen, yet being present and very being real. So when we now say spirituality, it means now, that duality means now, this essence, this entity has taken like a hostel, like a vessel, which she is trying to express herself through. So when you hear the word spirituality, know that they're trying to tell you the essence of your spirit manifesting as self in flesh, expressing as self, and trying to become aware of our own self. So when you hear the word spiritual journey, it means this essence of being what you are that has taken this form and shape and trying now to be aware to achieve a mission. So spiritual journey is the journey of your spirit in a vessel that is trying to grow more, which means the spirit now used your body to become more mature. The spirit now used the body as the vehicle to transport herself. The spirit now needs the body to be able to achieve and grow more. Then you will go back to the question again. What is a spiritual journey? So spiritual journey now spiritual journey now is now becoming aware of your own essence and exploring that which you are, because now you are the consciousness of your own self manifesting and expressing as self through the awareness now of that self. So when you're viewing things now, this is the spirit viewing through you to become conscious of you. So that makes you a God, because what God is this awareness, this consciousness that has manifested as self within everything in our own existence. Which means God is expression of that which is existing within her. That's why you can't see God. You can't subject something to say this is God. You can't point finger and say this is it. No, because why? God is the consciousness of everything in existence that is expressing and manifesting our own self. So you are a part of God. You are a particle of God. You are a consciousness of God. That your spirit is God also. What religion did to you was to belittle your mind, to make you think God is a now. That's why they tell you those lies as a story. So spirituality now is telling you, fuck those lies, tap into the frequency. That's why you can't compare those in a spiritual journey and those in a religious journey. Religion is a box. Spirituality don't have angles. It's infinite, depending on how deep you want to dive. Because this full consciousness of God is unlimited. It's not bound with time and space. To say, feel free to ask any question. But when a person asks, you will not reply. Have you asked the question? It's so funny. You have not asked a question. Please try and ask a question first before you can complain that you were not being answered. Tameke, that was funny comment. Ask a question first. Okay? Be in the now. We are here now. Just let your question be related to a spiritual journey. That is what we're doing here. Like I said before I start, this is not really like teaching. I want it to be a conversation. Yes. If you are used to my teaching, you will know these are that type of teaching. That is a conversation. So feel free to ask those your questions. This is something which is but not unseen. That is also a very beautiful explanation. So, when we're talking about the consciousness of God, God is everything that is in existence. You can't separate nothing from it. That's why you can never see God. Because why? You are also God that is viewing. When you are watching, you are watching. So how can you see yourself? You need a reflection of yourself. That's how you can see yourself. And how can you have a reflection of yourself? How can you have a reflection of yourself? As you are a spirit, good morning, Opiaju. Sorry, Opiajulu. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. As you are that spirit on a ride, as you are that ghost on a ride, good morning, Esha. Nice to see you. It's been a while. As you are that ghost on a ride, the only way you can see yourself is you have to detach from the things that draw you back. When you detach from the things that draw my teaching about mind versus soul, you will understand already what I'm about to say now if you have watched that teaching. When you detach from the body, because the body is like an attachment. When you detach from your body, then you can see that this is my body. Now you are viewing your body. Because your body is not you. Your body is a reflection of you. Say where those voices are not your voices. When we sleep, we see ourselves in a dream. Where is that place we see ourselves? Those are different realms and different dimensions. That's what I'm trying to explain now. When you detach, then you see your body. So because you are also not your body, there is still another you, even after you have detached. So now you can see your spirits, and then you have also your higher self, and you have also your inner self. You are a multi-dimensional being. That's what your soul has, which means you exist in different layers. This your body is existing in the lowest dimension, which is called 3D world. That's why we are trying to avoid people, advise people, don't just think it's all about here, it's deeper. So your body is existing here, but there is a reason and a why for that anyway. Then your spirit take the shape of this your body. Now that your spirit has taken the shape of this your present body you are into now, because you have always have different body. You are not this will not always be your body. For old souls, I'm talking about old souls in this case. You have always had different bodies. Some of you different agenda also. Different gender, I mean. Okay. Now that your spirit has taken the shape of this body, for your spirit now to recognize your higher self now will also reflect, this image of your body, of your spirits, which your spirit took now from this body. That's why it's very important to take care of your body. Which your spirit also took now from your body. Why? So that you will have a sense of understanding. There are different types of higher selves. Some higher self is not interested in this I just explained to you now. They just exist with their ancient self. Which means you can meet your own soul now. you will think it's something different, but it's also you. Although those ones become so deep and complicated. Let me just follow the surface. That will be easy for everybody to understand. Okay. If this your heavenly self, as religion always says, take now the shape of your spirits, then that your spirit now can also be splitted. There are different types of spirits. Some of you have more than one spirit. He said when one dies bodily, because I love that word bodily, because nothing like that. Where does his or her spirit go to? Good question. The spirit is the astral self. It's your astral self, meaning your spirit is the one existing outside your body. And your spirit is also your blood. That's why we advise people about Olokun, because that is your blood, that is your spirit. Okay, when the body dies, the bones remain. That's why bones don't decay. Why? Bones are the fingerprints of your soul. So for as long as those bones exist, the spirit will always exist. Because the spirit is different from the soul also. So that's why when you build your spirituality, then you exist forever as a living deity. You don't know death at all. Because that's your spirit now. That's why you are in this body now. You are in this body now to master all these things. That your spirit now will continue existing as a living deity. Many of your ancestors who are still active today, this is what they did. When they were here on earth, they mastered themselves, they mastered their spirit, they mastered their craft. So when they depart and detach and left that body aside, they keep on existing. So in another word, your soul bring you here to make a duplication of you to become also a soul, a noble soul. When I use the word noble soul, that is one of the journey, although we are in a different journey, but that is one of the most common journey for a lot of people here on earth. If you don't know this, and you think all you are here for now is to have 100 houses, all you are here for now is to have the latest fashion in your wardrobe, then you will pay more price than you can ever imagine. And when those people were stuck in material world, when they die, because they really die, they are the one who really die, that their spirit now will dissolve. Will become like, and these are now what you call oxygen today that people are breathing in. That is the force of life. You are not wasted, but you don't make it. That's why many of you have to repeat the cycle again. And for some of you also, you have been repeating the cycle for too long now. Fruitful morning, my lovely people. Thank you, JP Ade. You have been repeating the cycle for too long, because if your mission is here to master yourself, like I said before in that previous teaching, mind versus the soul, many of you are here to become conscious of yourself, like a shaft. That's the right word. So if you don't grow, you pay a lot price. That's why we advise people to master themselves, to pay attention to their spiritual life. Because if not, you really die. And that's what happened to so many of your parents who died. And today you wonder why their spirit is not helping me. Don't just waste your time to call their spirit. Many of them, when they were on earth, they were just busy doing nothing. Only your ancient ancestors who were having knowledge of self, only them can still answer you. If you are just busy calling that your mother or father who was not conscious, before you pray to your ancestors, know them. I always teach these things. Know them. Know them. Don't just pray to them because they are dead. No, there are different type of ancestors. So know them very well. Know them very well. Sometimes your parents who just died now might not be useful to you, but your great-great-grandparents are the one useful. Are you a native doctor? I am a soul doctor. But you can also call me a native doctor, anyone you not feel like. But I'm a soul doctor. That's how you can address me. So it's good to pay attention to your spiritual life. That's what gives your soul joy. Because you are here to master your own crafts. So see the soul like this. See the soul as that farmer who is on a wide open field, and she's moving and dropping seed in every hole she found in that wide field. And our hope and expectation is for the field to nurture with rain and sun, which is knowledge, soul food, to help that seed grow. See your soul like that. So when you don't follow up, that's why the soul is the most easiest thing to disconnect from you is your soul. Especially when you are living junk life, toxic life. Your soul can just easily disconnect from you. Because she's too busy. She's too busy to have that time. Your ancestors can stay with you even if you are a junkie. But your soul don't have none of that time. That's why we always advise you to connect to your ancestors. They are your closest ally, spiritually. Your rituals can absorb your energy even if you are toxic. Because for them it's indifference, some of them. So since you don't know yourself, they will just also keep on enjoying what you are doing. Your life will just be wasting. But your ancestors will always be with you. How do I start my spiritual journey? The first step to start a spiritual journey you know what I'm doing? I'm breathing and being completely present. That's your first step to spiritual journey. Be conscious of your breath. See it goes and bring it out. Each one become more slow. And while you're doing that, pay attention to the details around you. Like you are trying to listen to a gossip. At the same time, focus on the things around you. When you are doing that, those voices in your head will shut up. They will not talk. Because now you are present. You are conscious now. You start viewing everything again. As if you are new now in this house. Now that's your spiritual self becoming aware of your own presence now. Make sure you focus on that breath. Then when you want to touch something, do it gently. Feel it. Be present with it. When you want to speak, make it slowly. Be conscious of each word you're saying. That is your first step in your spiritual journey. The more you are present with your now and embrace that silence, you start hearing the heartbeat, your own heartbeat, you start hearing it. You start feeling the sense of being alive and the joy of being alive. You start expressing life and seeing life. You know now that this is you being aware and conscious of this life, now. Then you start feeling that joy, deep joy from your stomach of being here at this moment, at this time, at this hour. Just keep on with those little practice first. Then you will start seeing that you have started a spiritual journey. Before you know, that sweet voice, it always comes from back of your ear. Not those ones from your head. Just ignore those ones in your head. The sweet voice always comes from back of your ear. And if you can channel the sweet voice, bring it here. Channel this sweet voice, bring it here. Then you will start seeing what is talking to you. But that one will come later. So, but just always pay attention to that silent, sweet voice. It's like whisper. It's like somebody wants to whisper something to you. You will listen to that whispering. Then they will start telling you what to do. I just tell you, take an egg, use it around your body, rub your body, go and break it on a gesture. Or light a candle, sit and meditate, or do this, or contact this priest, ask for a divination from him. We will tell him what to tell you. Your spirit will start guiding you. So spirituality is a journey, something you start step by step. Have you watched a child trying to walk? So gentle and careful, and that's how spirituality is. The consciousness of the Mother Earth has shifted. It's not like before anymore. 200 years ago, 100 years ago, you will not need what I'm telling you now. All you just need is a strong herbs, put it together, squeeze it, mark your body, put it, and nice in your blood, you can just disappear and go into the spirit world. But the consciousness of the Mother Earth have shifted. This is what so many African traditionalists still have not understand yet. It's over. Now it's all about being one with everything. But you must be ready to lose yourself. Because you can never lose, your new you can never be born without the old you. Don't die. You must be ready to lose yourself so the energy can go through you. The energy has to go through you. And for that to happen, you must have transparency. So that the light can go through you. Imagine somebody is pointing an infrared light towards your stomach and it go through your stomach and come out from the back. That's exactly how it has to be. And for that to happen, you have to be very transparent, more than a curtain. You don't have to be perfect, but be transparent. If you are doing bad thing, acknowledge it. Love it, be real with it, be truthful with it. Don't even judge it as bad thing. Anything you do, accept it. So, being conscious of yourself, acceptance of yourself, these are the first two steps. You cannot be hating yourself. Why I like woman? Oh, how can I grow some spiritual journey? Oh, why I like this? Oh, why I like you are fighting yourself. No, that is wrong. All spirits have their different nature. All spirit can never function the same way. And the more you know the nature of your own spirits, the more you understand yourself better. The more you understand yourself better. So allow yourself to be yourself. Good morning, Endurance. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Allow yourself to be yourself. Allow yourself to accept your own self. There's nothing more dangerous than you becoming the judge of your own self. Nothing more dangerous than that. So in the spiritual journey, you are not alone. There are so many entities who want to work with you. Many are just on standby waiting for your order. That's why I have personal issue with religion. Because religion wants you to beg and pray and beg to God. Spirituality is not so. You have to give order. Because you are the God expressing everything through you. And anybody who is trying to make you practice spirit religion, spirit religion is a word I invented some time ago. It means you want to practice spirituality in a religion way. So I now call it spirit religion. So anybody wants you to practice spirit religion, know that they only need a slave. There's no one way. This is why people tell me, are you a priest? Are you doing all the Allah? I am not none of those things. I am just me. You are a traditional man, but why you do this, why you do that? I am not bounded with the rules of your culture. I am a universal being. I have a different journey that I am. We are different kind of a soul. So your cultural rules does not apply to me if it does not resonate with me. But a lot of people will never understand some things because they are not ready to understand it. So when you start practicing religion as spirituality as a religion, then you are into spirit religion. And you are just in the same box. You don't know why your area. Sorry, I speak Bini. That was a Bini language. This is how we do it. This is how my grandfather do it. This is how I must do it. You have to first know why your great-great-great-grandfather did it like that. And then you have to see what you can still keep and what you can let go. Because even that your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, they are not expecting from you to be repeating the same cycle. They want you to expand that cycle. If not, you will not be here because you are also that great-great-great-great-grandfather who started it like that. You are your ancestors. You are just recycling yourselves. For you old soul, I'm talking about old soul. All my teachings are for old souls. Those who are new, you are not the ones we are talking about. We are talking about old souls. In fact, maybe tomorrow or so, I will even do a teaching. Old soul versus new soul. So that everybody will know where they belong. Because we are all different people. We are not on the same journey at all. You are not in the same journey at all. And the earlier people know this, the better for everybody. So when you are teaching some things, some people don't understand it. They just, they can't grab it. So feel free to be asking your questions. So spirituality is, it's all about being aware of yourself, being conscious of yourself, being present with yourself, being acceptance of your own self. That's what it is all about. Don't let religion, who have demonized spirituality, give you the image of what spirituality look like. Those ones don't know anything. They just follow book. Don't let those movie, Nollywood, your movie be showing you image of what spirituality is all about. Those one is a lie. They don't know anything. They are just working for the religion's institution and for the colonial masters. Those one are slaves. They don't really know anything. They want to put fear in you so that you will just be scared. Spirituality. No. You have to understand your society, especially you Nigerians. Your Nollywood is an agent to make you run far from your spiritual self. The same way your churches is also an agent, and they are all working for your slave masters. And their campaign and their mission is to demonize African spirituality so that you can be their slave. Because you can never be a slave if you are practicing spirituality. Because even if you want to do the thing, your spirit will tell you don't do it. But in religion, which spirit will tell you don't do it? When your pastor, your daddy, Gio have said it, you will not even hear any voice. The only voice you hear is the loudspeaker. Don't you know those loudspeaker is disturbance to your spirits? Meaning you cannot hear the voice of your spirit inside the church. But man, you leave that side. Those things irritate me to really think about. So let's just focus on better things, because those things, if you know what they are doing to your mind, my biggest wish and prayer is for you all to wake up. Now see the world now start to put fire for all those places. No problem. You'll get there. Africa must wake. You must wake now. You cannot be a slave forever. Normally the time of the people who made you slave is over since 2012. That was when their time become over. Imagine, since 2012, the time of your oppressor is already over. Since 2012. So now you are just helping them to buy time. Does food or meat affect spiritual journey? That's a good question. When we say food, food is energy. When we say meat carry also energy, but a very low energy. So let's start with the food first. Food, what type of food? That's why as a human being, you have to eat good. Good diet. Why? Because your blood is your spirit, so the things you feed your blood. Okay. Now something just came to mind. I have to do a teaching about this. The living deity within a man. You have to know these things. All your organs, your acts, your liver, your kidney, your pancreas, they are all deities. That's why you're a god. They are all living deities. For woman, including your womb, your vagina, everything, these are all deities. So the type of diet you give to your body is very, very important. It's very, very important. Your blood is your olokun. Go to my YouTube channel. Go and listen to We Don't Worship Idol. It's a series from series 1 to 5, or 6, I don't really remember, but it's up to like 5. From series 1 to 5. And I broke down all the different idol and how it connects with you anatomically. Your heart is your Ogun, your pancreas is Esu, your blood is Olokun, your brain is Oromila. I broke down all these teachings. Go to my YouTube channel, you have deeper understanding about that. But what I want to say is your food is very important because food carry vibration. Food carry vibration. So when you are eating toxic food, junk food, what is junk food? Like fast food, you just buy fast food. Then you are weakening your spirits. Then when you want to eat a food, first it's more better if you cook it. Why is that better? You cook it consciously, not just cook it no. Consciously, when you're putting salt, feel it that you're putting the salt. Connect with your food. Buy fresh tomatoes, fresh leaves. You see, you cook. Me, I love cooking a lot. In my house, my best place is the kitchen. I love cooking a lot. Because why? Cooking for me is like art. I take my time and my cooking is slow. That's why if you're hungry, don't wait for me to cook. Because you will just die of hunger. I took my time to cook. I don't rush anything. That's why when I cook, I cook. When I don't cook, I don't cook. That's how I do my own thing. So your food has to be connected with you. It has to be something your spirit wants. Don't eat because you are hungry. Eat because you want to nurture your body. It's two different things. So pay attention to the kind of food you eat. First, know your kind of spirits. Then you will not know the kind of food. Like me now, I forbid so many things. Because my spirits, when they eat it, it makes them weak. And I don't want my spirit to be weak. So because of that, I stay far from it. Different things I forbid. So you also have to know your own kind of spirit and things your spirit will like and don't like. Then you cook and nurture your spirit. Then when it comes to meat, I don't tell people you must be a vegetarian. I don't do that. What I do is buy your meats from the source where you know. Don't just go to the market to see meat, just buy it. No. That is toxic. Because you don't know nothing about it. So when you want to eat a meat, go to a farmer. Buy it. If possible, kill that meat yourself. Make sure you know this is fresh meat. And you don't have to eat so much meat because then it blocks your heart and stop your heart from really producing the necessary amount of blood your whole body need. So you have to, good diet. Good diet. That's all that really matters. Good diets. When you have good diets and you drink a lot, you don't need a cream. Just like me, when I tell people I don't use cream, they're like, Guname, yeah. I know they use cream. I don't need cream. My skin don't like chemicals. My skin is the largest organ in my body, same as yours. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. So imagine you they put chemical to the poison the largest organ in your body. So lack of knowledge have destroyed so many of our people. You just see somebody who just put chemicals on their skin and they need them want to get friend skin. Not be your fault anyway. Because what you don't know is those chemicals now will destroy. You see all these things you are seeing now. These are like antenna. They receive energy from all corners. But those chemicals now will destroy those antennas. And you will be just empty in that water. So yes, good food is very important. And know where you get your meats. It's a best morning. Good night, God bless you. Sir. Thank you, Love Pretty. Thank you, SA. I'm trying to read your comments so that there is no comment. I would jump. And this is the old one. Thank you for teaching. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Please help us share it. Help us share it. You don't cuckoo forget me. Don't really understand, but good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. What about those that get their message through dreams and do not remember? Any remedy? Okay. This is how it works. There are some messages that you can never remember. It's important to also know this. There are some messages that you can never remember. Why is it so? You can ask Okuname. Some messages is for your spirits, and your spirit has got that information. If this your own mind here is not fully kind of ready to process those messages, then they don't want to stress you. But your spirit know already the information. That's why don't wake up and start worrying, oh, why I not remember this dream, or not everything you have to worry about when it comes to spirituality. Everything have a way it should be. Some messages is coming from a higher source to equip your spirits to do a journey. So in most cases, when you don't remember your dream, it means your spirit is independent. It's not really aligned. So your spirit is doing work and doing things you are not really conscious of. But the more you worry about it, the more you will always lose it. Because they don't want you to worry. For example now, let me show you one example. An entity can stand, like I'm talking, I will just stand and be looking at you. Your naked eyes don't see her. If your third eye is not activated, yes, you don't see her also. She might stare at you for 3 hours. Because don't forget, for them, nothing like time is existing. So they can even be there for 5 years. So nothing like time exists for them. So he can stare at you for 3 hours. If your vibration is high, even if your third eye is not activated, you will be feeling the sense like someone is here. You will be feeling it like you are not alone. Sometimes when you look like shadow pass, you just shock like, you will not even call somebody's name like, maybe if you live with somebody in your house, like, let's say, Sandra, is that you? Maybe later you notice that one is not even at home yet. Why is this happening? So many things will not reveal themselves to you if your mind is not prepared for it. So you might just run mad, like freak out, before you just know hypertension, your heart will just stop. Especially when you're still in deep fear. So your eyes will only see what your mind is prepared for. Same goes to your memory. When you see things in dreams or voices or messages in dreams and you wake up, you don't remember. Sometimes it's because you are not ready for it. But don't worry. Don't sit there and hate yourself now about it. Your spirit get the info already. The spirit will follow up. Don't worry. All you have to do is keep on building yourself so that you can be prepared. So that you can be prepared. The first day I saw myself, I believe I am dead. I was crying. Like, I was crying. All my thinking was, oh, my grandmother, oh, okay, why we do we bo, oh, why we tiona, oh, so dead be, oh. If you see crying, cry will be so my life. I never ever cried, I can't cry. Before I come see and say, no, you never die. In fact, now you they alive. So there are some things that your mind must be really ready for. Some things your mind must be fully prepared for. And your ancestors know this, that's why they also hide so many things from you. Because they want you to see what you are ready for. Same with those messages in the dream. But meanwhile, there are also spiritual attacks that will try to, because it's both ways. Don't forget this spirituality, there's no one way. There are also some spiritual attack someone will do to you to not make you remember the messages from your spirit friends or your ancestors or all of that. Especially if you are a priest or a priestess. We priests and priestess, they mostly have those type of attacks. Somebody who's jealous in you. Look at this one. I first him start this work. Now his mom growing or whatever. Because people can jealousy for any nonsense reason. Especially dark souls. So they will want to do something so that you will not be getting the vision. For example, now when somebody book a divination with me, before the day of the divination, the energy have already come to me to tell me everything I have to tell the person. So on the day of the divination, yeah, I'm just only doing drama. I know already everything that you need to hear. Okay, so somebody now can want to attack you spiritually to cut that. So that's why you just have to be grounded. The more you are deep in spirituality, the more you have work to do. That's why nobody will tell you, I have it. The people telling you that are those people who believe in charms. They believe they have it, they tie it on their waist, they tie it on their neck, they mark it on their throats, on their tongue, and they will be telling you, I have it. No. Real spirituality, you never have it. Because it's never yours. It's not for anybody. You're just coexisting with it. You're just coexisting with it. Yeah. Let me scroll down. I hope that makes sense to your question. Let me scroll down and see other questions. Does food or meat? I think we have dealt with that. Affect your spiritual journey. Almost have dealt with that. Money doctor, how do I grow health and safe in my spiritual journey? Can others, so like women, add some on my journey like two battery jumping each other? That is a very beautiful question. There is a series on my YouTube channel where I call Woman is God. I think it's up to series 7. I don't really remember, but it's a lot of series. In there, we break it into pieces. The spiritual duty of a woman. So if you are a man in a spiritual journey and you are lucky to have a conscious woman around you, it will catapult and boost your journey. Especially when you know how to tap into a sacred feminine energy. This is me. This is what I do. So for me, this is like a bonus. Especially when you know how to tap into a sacred feminine energy. Then when you have also mastered the act of a sexual energy, it becomes like more. But these are high vibrational energy that you must have deep knowledge about first. Yes, woman help. She helps raise your vibration. She helps you. She opened the portals for you. In fact, even if she don't know anything, even if she don't know anything, even if she, even if she's not even conscious, even if she's even a prostitute who don't know anything at all about herself, being a woman alone, just bath her, clean her up, clean and others. When I say clean her up, I mean the energies around her. Sit her down and just tap into her. She is the sacred potter. Woman is God. She will help you. She will help you. Go and listen to that series. You have to know the mystical nature of a woman. Very important. Whenever I talk about woman, I become so emotional. Yeah, I don't want to cry this morning. So just go and look at that series. It will help you a lot. Yes, woman is God and she will open your portal spiritually and boost your energy. Just do breath work with her. Only that one alone is even enough. Just cuddle with her, a conscious cuddling. When you cuddle with a woman consciously, regardless her knowledge, regardless whether, yes, the answer is yes. I just stop it there. If not, I will not live there today. I'm a stylist. I did dreadlock for Young Prophet yesterday. Don't know who's Young Prophet. He said my spirit is dog kind. He asked he to avoid beer and do gin spirits. You might be right. I don't know your spirit, but you have to know that beer is empty. Beer is just empty. Beer has nothing. Beer has nothing. A gin, when we say gin, spirit is even better, but it just don't have to also be too much. If not, it will destroy your organs. That's what I can really say. Yes. When you say there's a dog kind, what I believe is trying to tell you is your spirit animal. And then that means you must have a really strong connection to Ogun. So I can't just validate what you say because I don't really know you. Shavons. I don't think I've done a reading for you, so I don't really familiar with your energy. But yeah, beer is just nothing. Say drink a lot. Did you mean water? Good morning. Rita. Yes, water. Especially as a woman. Drink a lot of water. Water don't make anybody fat. They are lying. Whoever tell you that is lying. Drink a lot of water. Pee a lot. Drink a lot of water. And then when you can also have a smoosh machine to smoosh fruit and all that, just drink. Yes, drink a lot. It helps your blood cleanse itself. If you want to know if you are drinking enough, it's when you are peeing. It's very important. When you pee and you see your urine, that's where you know if you are really, really drinking enough. Okay. Why does the comments keep going back? Dun, dun, dun. Greetings to you, Emotonga. Greetings to you. His number is on the page. Yeah, of course, you just click on how can we get in touch. Yeah, the number is there. You are always inspiring. Oh, thank you. Good morning, Gina. It's nice to see you. Thank you, Doctor, for your answer. Thank you, too. What a good herbal tea. Exactly. Perfect. Always proud of you. You're very inspirational. Thank you for your support and love. I'm trying to see if there's any question again. Please try and bring my attention there. How do you tap into her? Jennifer, how do you tap into her? There's this word I always say, tap in, not tap out. Many men don't know that. Many men believe, I know that one is a very different teaching, a different energy. I've done I've done a lot of teachings about sexual energy. You have to go to my YouTube channel and listen to my teaching known as sexual energy. They always tell me, and Daddy be doing all this teaching again and again in different way. I'm like, I don't always feel comfortable teaching what I've done before doing it again. That's why I kind of always refer people to my past teachings, because there's so much to share. So I feel like, how can we be going back and back and back again? So how do you tap into a woman? Okay, there are different ways to tap into a woman. If she's your partner, there's a special way for that. But if she's just like a sister, you both are in a spiritual journey together, which means she's not your partner, meaning you don't have intercourse and all that with her. She's just like a normal king and a queen into a spiritual journey. There's also another way to tap into her. Then if she's a total stranger, you are not in a journey together or anything, there's also another different way to tap into her. But let's push the first one aside and the last one aside. Let's take this one in the middle. A normal king and a queen who have interest in spiritual journey together. Okay, the way you tap into her is this. If you both are together after you have cleaned all the energies around you, because she's the woman, she's the sacred porter. So you can use a chair or you can sit on the ground, depends on how you both are comfortable. No problem. They are trying to say this is it. This is something, but no problem. Let's share it. Okay. So as she's sitting, like sitting straight, let's say in that stool, she's sitting straight with her spine straight. Then you, the man, sit, pull your left foot now on top of her left foot. Don't make sure you are sitting, but you are not your own legs are not on the ground. Like you are standing on top of her, but you are sitting now. You put your left foot on top of her left foot, you put your right foot on top of her right foot. So she will open a palm like this, like upward. So you will put your left palm on top of her left palm, your right palm on top of her right palm. It depends on how deep you both are already in spirituality, but no problem, even if you have no knowledge, basic ones. So as both of you are there right now, try to breathe together. Conscious breathing, because what's going on right now? Right now, because of who she is as the God that she is, the portal has just opened. You, the man, now are recycling all your energy within her and refining that energy from her back to you. That's what you are doing now unconsciously. So, as you be in charge of that breath continuously, you and her, it is normal. Both of you can start feeling horny, but don't worry about that. Just, I'm telling you so that you know. Because many will just end up kissing if you are not in charge of your mind. You just end up kissing before you know another thing they're gonna do. I know what I'm sharing with you. So be continuously in charge of that breath. Make sure the breath is going together. That's how it works. Because the energy have to recycle within you. So make sure the breath is going together. If you both can be naked, it's perfect. But if she's shy, no problem. Just wear a gown, but make sure there's not too much attachment like jeans or this load. No. Be free, like really free. Then Of course, you have cleaned the energy in the room also. Then keep on that recycling of that breath. Yes, there is a point you both will get to recycling that breath. Automatically, the breath will stop. There is no time limit on that. The breath will stop. It seems like you are not breathing again. It seems like she's not breathing again. That time, both of your energy now will merge. Yeah, that's how you can tap into her. Then you follow up from there. Yeah, so just always be there with her. You will not follow up from there because, yeah, let me just drop it like that for now. You will not follow up from there. You don't need guide that time. You don't need a guide from there. You will know already what will happen from there when you are already there. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to read the comments. Good morning, doctor. I know that you are answering questions from spirituality, but I want to ask based on insecurity in Nigeria, you are not saying anything. Oh God, this is low vibration. We are talking about something more important now. Okay, no problem. This is also a question. Let me just also throw it to you. Everything you are seeing in that your country, Nigeria. Please listen very good, Mr. George. Everything you are seeing in that your country, Nigeria, is the manifestation of the chaotic consciousness of the people known as Nigerians. Your society is so chaotic. The people are lost. Religion, greed, selfishness has eaten their soul. So insecurity will never stop. All this nonsense will never stop until the self-knowledge. So what we need now in that your nation, Nigeria, is revolution of consciousness. If we start having revolution of consciousness, all those insecurity, bandits, terrorists, all this nonsense, division, separatists, all these things will just disappear. Now it is there because people still believe in the lies. The books still control people. So the consciousness of Nigeria is so chaotic. Same with Africa, but Nigeria is worst because Nigeria has become the headquarter of all the colonial junks. You're living a fake life. You hate yourselves. You hate your gods. You hate your ancestors. You are placing curse and spell on yourselves every day. Everything they gave you is a curse. And yet you love the curse. So I'm not here to talk about politics, but I just wanted to throw you some answers. Yeah, today's not for that. Every day have its own energy. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead with the question. I hope that little one will help you, my dear brother, Mr. Jude. He said, how can I clean energy in the room? There's different ways to clean the energy in the room. Different ways. First, depends on your level of awareness already on all this energy thing. But if let's say you're just a beginner, yeah, I always like to be explaining it as in a way of a beginner. If you're just a beginner, first thing you have to do is clean your house like normal cleaning of your house. Let all your house be clean. Raise all the share, everything, clean it perfectly. Please, I don't want to be seeing all this comment Nigeria. I will just block you. This is not the time for all those things now. Please, don't. If you want those things, go to a political page. This is not a political page. Yes, sometimes I do make political commentary, but that does not mean that is what this page is all about. Okay, so clean your house like normal human beings do, and then look for apple cider vinegar. Look for a basilicum leaf if you can find some with you. If you cannot find it, maybe you get yourself a rosemary. And then look for a bucket, soak all this leaf inside together with apple cider vinegar. Use it as a mop now to mop the floor again. To mop the floor again. And then you will take now, if you have like a sea salt, you take a sea salt. You will take native eggs, 7 native eggs. The shield from these 7 native eggs, you can drink it or do whatever you want with it. But the shield, the body, you will grind it together with sea salt, native chalk, and these native eggs. These 3 items. You grind them together until it becomes all like powder. So after you have used that apple cider vinegar and basilicum or rosemary, anyone you can find in both of them, after you have used it now to mop and clean the floor, that one you grind now, you will blow it around the whole house. As you are blowing it, you just be repeating the. I'm just giving you like simple items that I know you can get even if you are not deep into all the spirituality. Then whilst you are blowing it, you'll be repeating the incantation that this is my sacred space. Any energy that does not contribute to my life positively, you are not welcome. Make sure you open all your windows so that they have space to go. You'll be repeating the incantation around all your house. Blow it everywhere, including under your bed, inside your wardrobe, everywhere. There are a lot of things you can burn to do it, but these are just like basic things. Yes, then it also depends on the type of energy you want to get rid of. Let's say somebody died in your house. That's another different thing entirely. Yeah. But this one I just told you now is basic steps you can do to clean energy in case you want to pray or meditate or work, do spiritual work or anything. Because when you don't clean the energy of your house, and you just go deep, you just start your spiritual things, those energy around can manipulate what you're doing. Especially for people checking Oracle. You cannot just check Oracle when you don't clean the energy around you. They will manipulate your Oracle. Yeah. How can I clean? Okay, that one has been answered. You say you skip one of my question. Okay. Please, maybe you have to ask again because the only question of yours I've seen is how do you tap into her? You have to help me again to see the question again. Maybe you write it again. I'm trying to scroll upwards now to see if I can find the same question. I'm going to try my best not to skip any question. So just type it again. Maybe that will help. Okay. Why are you so emotional when talking about women? You're looking for my trouble with this question. Can I pass? Aww. I have to pass this. This is the question I will pass. I'm sorry, I will pass this question. Okay, thank you. I will pass this question, okay? We will answer this question another day. I cannot go there now. Please don't do this to me. I cannot go there now. We go there another day, okay? Cannot go there now. You already messed me up now. Okay, can we take some seconds to know from you how to do in the right way breathing process? Is it from the mouth out of the nose? Okay. That question, I don't know where you go carry a comma to. God pass you. Okay. Yes. It's both ways. Of course, now I'm lying down, I cannot do the right breathing techniques. There are different type of breath work. You can breathe in from your nose and breathe out with your mouth, and then you breathe in with your mouth. Then you breathe out with your nose. But the most important thing is when you are doing it from your nose or from your mouth, like for example now, you will try to hold the breath for at least 30 seconds, at least, before you breathe it out. Then you take in again. Say no skip pizza. Then you take in again, and then you breathe out slowly. Each one you do will calm your heart more and more down and will open more and more your energy. Of course, because of my position now, because when you have to do breath work, you need to have the right position where your shoulder and everything, your spine, everything is straight. And then you can have the right position. You say, can you create a temple in your home to communicate with your guardians or the universe? And what are the essential materials? You can create a temple, but let me rather use the word altar, because when we say temple, then you need to really have like space. When I say space, like real space, because there's so many things in a temple. So temple need to have its own space. When I say its own space, for example, you cannot have 2-bedroom apartments, a living room and a sleep room, and you want to use one side of your living room to call it temple. It does not work like that. Then you have to dedicate the whole of your living room to be your temple. And you will now know that only your bedroom and your kitchen you will be using. That's just an example. But if you have a very big house where you know this 2-room or this 1 room can just be for this, then yes, altar, exactly. I prefer you using that word, because temple is something more. Then altar you can create anywhere. Even if you live in a student apartment, you can create altar anywhere. There are big altars, small altars, depends on the energy you want to put on that altar. And the first basic material you need depends on the type of altar. An ancestral altar is different from your own. Like me now, my own head have its own altar. I have my ancestral altar. I have my Orisha altar. Different altar for different things. I don't mix them together because they are tapping into different energies, so I want everything to be specific. Then I know what I do exactly. Of course, you can also put them together. It all depends on you as a person, how you like to do your thing. That's why spirituality is not one way it works. Everything works for each individual the way they want it. So, depends on the altar you're creating, but let's just start from the basic one. Let's say ancestral altar is what you want to create. So, there are different ways, but the basic things first you need is to have that your nice table that is clean already. You can use lime and native chalk to clean the table. Then you have a very nice white curtain on top of it. Then you will look for either a material or a photo that belongs to that your ancestors. But know the ancestors first. Not all ancestors they create altar for. That's also very important to know. Know the type of ancestors you want to tap into, and then you can put their photo there. Look for a white bowl, put a copper coin inside that white bowl, put it there, and then if maybe you know their energy, you know the things they work with. Maybe she's a priestess of Ogun or Isango, or depends on what they work with. Those are what now you start from there. But the basic thing is just to have your table, cover it with a white cloth, put good candles, the one that resonate with your own spirit. Put it there, look for a big white bowl and put a copper coin in there. Then every other thing you now add depends on the energy of the ancestors or the altar you want to create. Yes, the essence of creating an altar is to have a channel of communication. Because an altar is like a broadcasting studio where you go and broadcast. So it's good to be very specific to where you're shining the energy to. Yes, very, very important. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Nigerians call me 1,000 pounds. Yeah, that's the same thing we're talking about. So thank you for removing the yeah, thank you for removing this person. If you know, I want to know more about universe and more about cowrings. Yeah, that is not a question. Then you have to come and book for a session with me. Book for a 7-day session. Then you can understand more about those things. Yeah. So I think I'll be leaving it for now. Now it's 9:39 over here. I have some appointments I have to pay attention to. So pay attention to your spiritual journey. Explore your spiritual self. And allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to grow. How can you connect with your spirit guide? And what's a crystal? Okay. Good morning, Mikey. You don't know I'm alive, okay? No problem. I thought you please share this teaching to our group. WhatsApp. I never noticed anybody will be alive. Although I'm even handy now anyway. How can you connect with your spirit guide? Oh, that's a very beautiful question. The easiest way to connect with your spirit guide the easiest way to connect with your spirit guide is to invoke them. That's the easiest way to connect with them, is to invoke them. But if you are not familiar already with those type of incantation and how to invoke spirit guide and all that, is to start building intimacy. Like you start building your intimacy with them step by step. And how do you start building your intimacy with them step by step? Let's say now you have your altar already. Few weeks ago, there was a prayer we did on our WhatsApp group that was specifically channeled into this. maybe you can write me on WhatsApp. I can forward that same prayer to you. Because you just need some few items, and then you draw a circle on the ground with a native chalk. I can give the few items. I don't feel comfortable just spreading it out now like that. Because, yeah, I don't know why, but that's how the energy comes. So there are some few items, then you will draw a circle on the ground, and you need 7 candles. And then there is a special prayer I can give you, which you can do for 14 days. Each of the prayer every day will be drawing your spirit guide closer. But if you are not deep into rituals and invocation and all those things already, the simple thing is just to build your intimacy. What's your intimacy? Self-talk. Self-talk. Let's say as you are here now, because your spirit guide is always with you. As you are here now, let me show you the example of self-talk. I am so grateful to be born into this family. Everything I have achieved, everything I have experienced, everything I've gone through. And I'm very grateful that you have always been here with me, even through the moment where it seems like the world is ending. You have always been there with me. I also remember when I had a car accident, I thought I was about to die. I could not see you, but I felt it. You were always here with me. And I'm very, very grateful for your presence. I remember when I lost my job and I had bills to pay and everything. But you just did it, and at the end, I was not working, but I still have so much cash to spend. I'm just grateful. I'm happy you are the guide my own soul choose. So I really want us to have more intimacy, to be more close. I know I don't have good character. I know I behave and do things that you may not like. But please always see me as that little child who still don't know anything. And don't give up on me. Hold my hands. I have surrendered. I don't know anything. So please keep on guiding me. Hold my hands. Show yourself to me. I want to be exposed to my own mystery. I want to build more bond with you. I want us to be like that best of friends that I will be the only one we know that you are there, even while everybody's thinking I'm insane, but I know I'm talking to you now. So please, let's make this stronger than it is now. I am ready. I don't know exactly what to do, but it's your job to guide me. So guide me. Just help me. Help me know me better, so I can be better also for you. Help me. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you. Thank you. I just talked to my spirit guide. You can do the same. At the beginning, it looks like your head is not correct, but she's listening. Always do it before you go to sleep. Then from there, we start showing to you like a dream at first. Then later you start seeing, her. Then you will now understand more better. So building intimacy with your spirit guide is just like building intimacy with that beautiful young lady you just met. Don't raise your ego. Always be loyal and humble. Because you are a child, you are a baby. And that's what you will always be. Because the mystery of the universe, you can never master it. When is the right time to call me? That's a good question. Depends on the day. Like today now, you can call me from 1 o'clock. It all depends on the day. So what I always advise, for now I don't have it open time schedule for calling. What I always advise is first you write me on WhatsApp, and then we can have fixed appointments of calling. Or rather, just contact my secretary and book appointments. Then she will now organize everything between us. Calling me is like try your luck. Don't make sense, but it's truth. It's like try your luck. You just try. Sometimes I pick, sometimes I don't pick. Depends on what is going on at that moment. Do you interpret dreams? Yeah, we can be guided to reveal what the dream is trying to tell you through oracles and divinations. So I will leave it here for now, and I send you a peace and love. Bye bye for now. Good morning, Yogosa. Nice to see you. Good morning. Bye bye for now. I send you peace and love. Please put your number to call. The number is on the page. I'll put my number, but please don't call now because now this video head down, I have already appointments I have to pay attention to. So you can call from 1 p.m. Okay. It's done already. Doctor, I asked for my energy reading. I saw in the group. Today is Thursday. Yesterday was our energy reading in the group. But I was very occupied yesterday. I have not done the energy reading. No problem. I will go through it and see what I can do. Yes. I have not get reply yet. Yeah, no problem. Please try to have patience, okay? We'll try to go about it. Please share your lessons on my group page. I don't really know your page. Please feel free to invite me, or you can share it from here there, Yes. Next time I will still ask the questions you this who is this Jennifer? You are this question. Oh, I'm always patient. Thank you so much. Yes, it's truth. You're right. You have had so many patients with me. Problem here. We'll see how to do. This Jennifer, you are this question. Be like question you go carry come out for underwater. No problem. I will try to follow up with you. At least even if it's just you alone I can do today, I will do it because you have always been patient. Yes. I wish you a nice day now and send you peace. I send you love. Bye bye for now. We started this journey, but I'm just left. Oh, you are not left alone. You're not left alone. Sometimes this journey is a flow. Even when it seems like the flow has stopped, it's still floating. I had a dream and I need to speak with you. Okay, no problem. No problem. From 1 p.m. today, let's try and talk about it. So women have different energy. How can you clean yourself after making love? I've done this teaching, sexual energies. So my YouTube channel. There are different ways to clean yourself after making love. In fact, my first advice is don't make love to a woman carry toxic energy that you have to even now worry about later. That's even my first recommendation. That's why wise men don't sleep around. Yes. It's good you sleep with a woman. Let her vaginal juice even be on you. Don't clean up anything. You will still be a blessing to your life. Don't sleep with a woman later. Oh, I have to clean her energy. You can't sleep with a woman. You are very. Yeah. But there are different ways. Depends on the energy she carry. Although answering this question, I will be taking us deep inside it again. Let me just make it fast anyway. Some of these queens and goddesses, they are in possession of energy they don't have awareness of. So if you are a man who is not conscious, because maybe you just like vagina or you like a woman and you just want to sleep with them, no problem. That energy they are in possession of will absorb all your own energy. So after you finish sleeping with them, you have just lost a part of yourself. That's why the more you think, this woman is free, let me just sleep with her. She's easy, she's loose, the more you put your life and destiny at risk. The vagina is a living deity itself. If you want to look at my teaching, mystical nature of the vagina, then you can understand what we're talking about here. 70% of women you see today are not conscious of the type of thing they carry. All they know is they are wet now, their leg is open, and you will just dive into and start swimming in that water. No, she's a god. A lot of things is moving with her. Whether she knows, she don't know, she's already who she is. So you, the man, your duty as a man is to be aware, to help her, guide her into her godly nature. But if you don't know now anything, you just dive into her, and you are placing a curse on yourself. Okay, just imagine if vagina is the most sacred portal in this universe. Do you know how many things following that door? And you will not carry your magic wand and just put it inside that door. Some of you are big ones, want to push everything inside that door. Your soul and everything. That's why when you come, you're like, your part of you has been deposited inside of her. So what you can really do, it's not just only to cleanse yourself, it's to call back your energy. That's the ritual you need. To call back your energy. That's why I'm very scared of prostitutes. Me, as big as I am now, I'm very scared of a prostitute. Because it's like that temple full of millions of energies that is not being coordinated. And when you don't know this, you just dive inside. This question is strange. I don't even expect I'll be seeing this kind of question. I said, do you... Hi, my first time from PH. Nice to see you. Please help us share. Please answer this question. Which question, please? He said, I saw a question now. Good morning, Vice Doctor. Good morning, Queen. Nice to see you, Queen. He said, do you believe in God and how He created only man from sand and created women from men? How is true is this, please? Those answers are lies. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Those were just lies fabricated by the Europeans to create superiority and project the masculine energy over men to make women become like their subjects. Those were war on the feminine energy, which started 6,000 years ago. That was where the spell was casted on humans to make humans slave. Those books are lies. They are not truths. They were fabricated to breed slaves. Nothing like that exists. Nothing like that. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into that question, but just know nothing like that. Those books are lies. And the earlier you know it, the better it is. The people who wrote the books, they are slaves lovers. They are slaves breeder. They love to make people slave. They enjoy their joys to make you their slave. That's why they gave you the book. They just tell stories and flip the stories around and compose it as a book and then share it for Africans. Their own people don't even believe in the lies because their people know their own. It's a lie. Only Africans still love the lie. Doctor, what if we have already made these mistakes? Yeah, of course, every day is a new day. Every day is a new day to correct our mistakes. There is no permanent mistake. Every day is a new chance to face mistake. For example, now, there was a teaching I did, I think last year, when I said the spiritual meaning of prostitution and how to cleanse your energy from prostitution. It does not mean a woman who was a prostitute yesterday cannot fix herself. In fact, she can even transform that her prostitution energy into a healing set. It's all about knowledge. She will become a conscious prostitute. and she will not even start enjoying the work. So it's all about knowledge. That's all that really matters. So even if you have done those mistakes before as a man, does not matter. What matters now is to cleanse yourself and then cut back your energy and then cut all the cord, because every woman you have slept with still have a cord connected to you. Whether you can see it or not, but it's so. Still have a cord connected to you. So, if not, this will just be drawing you back in life. You will not know where the thing is coming from. How do I remember my dream? I always forget it completely whenever I dream, when I wake up, and why. I've answered this type of question before. Yeah. And I try to break down the different reasons why you can also forget your dream. So maybe later when you watch these things again, you will see it. But to just give you like a short answer now is, eat early, go to bed early, drink a lot. Eat early enough, go to bed early enough, drink a lot. Those are like the first easy step to help you remember your dreams. Then meanwhile, to understand more deeply, you will watch this teaching again, because I have touched that area. Somebody asked that same question before. They say, how can she bless you with our You want to draw me there today? I don't want to go deep into that for now. We'll do that teaching another day, because that is a different teaching. But what I can do for you for now is go and listen to my teaching, Mystical Nature of the Vagina, the Power of the Vagina, then the Secrets, A Woman is God, from series 1 to series 6. All these teachings is on my YouTube channel. When you listen to all these teachings already, and then you will listen to vagina is the third ear. I've done so many teachings about vagina already. Yeah, just try listening to them. So some of them, and you will have already deep knowledge about the vagina, our mystical nature, and how she can bless, and yeah, especially a good vagina. Ah, no problem, no problem. That's a tissue for another day. How do I cut the woman cords? There are different ways to cut cords. There was a ritual we did on our WhatsApp group on that, although that one was ancestral cords, but it's more like I don't know if you're in our WhatsApp group. It's more similar with that ritual. Yes, it's more similar with that ritual. So what I can recommend for you is book a divination so that we can check your energy first and then see the types of, there are different kind of cords. There are different kind of cords. So each cord depends. There are different kind of cords. There's not just one remedy of how this is. It's ancestral cords, or this feminine energy attachment cords, toxic relationship cords, trauma cords, like if you have been traumatized or molested, all these things. So there are different type of cords, and the easiest way is book for my divination. Then we can help us to guide you more better. Don't just want to spit information out and then maybe your issue or what you want to cut is completely different from it. So yeah, that's why we're trying to be cautious about it. See, Dr. Guname, does everyone reincarnation, and does the cycle never end? If so, is it possible to remember who and what you were in your past life? Of course. Of course. I do past life journeys, past life readings. You have to check my divination list. I do past life readings to know more about your past life and everything. But this is how it works. Everybody don't reincarnate. That's why my teachings are only for old souls. Old soul means those of you who have reincarnated before. Some souls only incarnate. This is very important to know. Like me, I'm from ancient Benin Kingdom. We reincarnate many times. 13th times. After the 13th times, the 14th one, you cannot go to your Arioba, like where your soul come from. But in each reincarnation, you have a different specific mission to do. Yes. Although my journey is kind of different, but yeah, I don't want to go into deep into mine as a person, but let me just explain it as a group. Finish my past life reading. Have we done past life reading? I don't even remember again. Finish my past life reading. Did you book for a past life reading? You have to help me remember all these things. I know I have done some readings for you, to be honest. I don't really remember because there are different types. You have to book specifically for past life reading, because the problem I have with some individuals booking is maybe you book for a reading and then you want me to go deep into everything. Yeah, you started. And so then you have to book specifically for past life reading, then we cannot go deep into it here. Yeah, that I think will be the best way for you. You can book specifically for the past life reading, then we cannot go deep into it. Yeah, some souls only incarnate, but you can't visit that time. Okay. You will help me remember, okay? You will help me remember, and then we will see how to fill up this gap. You started, but you can't visit that time. Okay. How can I start reading and then become busy that time? I can't do one half. Really? Okay. It's I'm trying to remember, because if I start it already, Waiting go can't stop me. Or maybe it was a session. Oh, last year. Okay. No problem. We will talk and then we'll see you. You are going to help me remember everything. Yes. But remember, is there a cause that follow people who make love on the public soil? Is there a spiritual connection to this? Make love in the public soil. I don't really understand what you mean by making love in the public soil. Are you trying to say making love outdoor or in the nature or in front of public people? Your phone can't get wahala. Okay. No problem. Then we'll revisit those things. You write me on WhatsApp. We'll revisit it and then we will now check it together so that we know exactly what happened and see exactly what and what to do about it. Yeah. Okay. Talking about reincarnation first. All souls don't reincarnate. Some souls just only incarnate. Depends on your phone fall for water. Okay. I remember last year my old phone you're talking about. I lost my old phone on the water. You can call me or write me later. Yeah, thank you admin for writing it. Yeah. You can call me or write me later. And we will see about that. I don't really remember. I know my phone fell in the water, that's truth. Meaning what you're saying must be truth. Yeah. Doctor, please keep talking about reincarnation. The program is already about to end. That will be another day. So all I will just say is some souls reincarnate, some souls only incarnate. You have to go to my YouTube channel. I'll do a series of teaching on soul relations. How soul comes here. Different souls. That teaching was like 2 years ago, but it's still in my YouTube channel. You know, when you go through all those teachings already, your mind will be prepared already because my teachings like a series of book. There are things I've passed by already, and really going back there is kind of always not so easy. But when it comes to reincarnation, it depends on your soul mission. Things you are about to do here on this mission is what will bring you here. And if you don't finish it, that will depend on what will bring you here. Yes. Did you post anything about water for 3 days and we should call our mother name? Will it not affect her? Of course it will not affect her. You were inside that water in her womb. So whenever you want to pray with water, always call your mother's name. It will not affect her. You are not cursing her, you are praying for your head. So it will not affect her. Your mother's name is more active than the Jesus they gave you. Your mother's name is more active than those lies they gave you in those books. So always pray with that, your head. So reincarnation depends on your journey, and that depends on how many times you will reincarnate. Yes, but I can't really go too deep into it now because I have to end it for today. I have appointments I have to pay attention to. Please keep talking about reincarnation. Okay, I've just answered that. Doctor, how do we know our soul mission? There are different ways to know your soul mission. I will answer this now to round it up. There are different ways to know your soul mission. One of the first way to know your soul mission, the first and easiest way, is through divination. That will help you understand now the kind of energy you have and your own life purpose. If you check my divination list, I don't know if you have checked it before, you will see it. All this thing is there. Life purpose is very important. Those through divination will expose us to that. But you as an individual, to know your own soul mission, you have to tap into the energy of your spirit guide so that she can show you your own mystery. Then you will not know why you are born. Because if you don't know why you are born, you will not know your mission. You have to know where you are coming from, how you get here, why you get here, then before you can now even put together those pieces. So divination now will just kind of bypass all those process and show it to you. Doctor, please tell me more about the spiritual journey. We have tried already today. That would be, please, what is divination? Divination is like, how can I say it? Like you want to ask your spirit questions. Yes, you will book for my divination. Then I can help you check things to see more about you. Yes. And you can contact our secretary for that. She will help you organize the divination so we can check things to know more and more and more. Yes. My divination is not free. You pay for it. Pay for my service. Yes. Sir, is AE our spirit guide? AE is the word for soul. AE is different from spirit guide. Your spirit guide is like the servant of your AE. It's like you are a millionaire now, for example, and then you employ one personal bodyguard to be following your son anywhere he go to. But that personal bodyguard is working for your father, not the son. But because your father is not there, the son can also command him. That's exactly how your spirit guide work. So Eyi is the Benin word for soul. Igbo will say chi. Yoruba also ori, orisha. Yeah, different language have different names they call it. So your spirit guide is the one that is working on behalf of your Eyi. Yes. So how do you ask your spirit question? You're going to go back again because I just did an example of how to talk with your spirit guide. But to really ask your spirit question, there are rituals and prayers you can do about that to summon your spirits. You have to learn how to summon. These are processes because you have to first learn how to summon your spirit. Then we'll now ask them question. Yes. They will now give you a channel of communication. Yes. So we'll leave it here for now. I send you a peace and I send you a love. Bye bye for now. Bye bye for now. Okay, bye bye for now.